Alright, now moving on to my most favorite part of this video and the most favorite product of my life. I love sunscreens, and I have not used sunscreens for a long time in my life, and I have suffered. I have seen what it has done. The sun damage is no good for anybody. I love protecting my skin, whether I'm at home, whether I'm outside, because even through windows the sun rays come in. And welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all had a great start to the new year. I wanted to start off this year by talking to you about something that I'm most passionate about, and that is skincare. This is my roundup of the best of skincare 2019, and I really have seen a huge difference in my skin after I have started using these products, after I've learned more about them. I have a whole host of products here. All throughout my teenage years and up till 2025, I wouldn't use anything on my face, not even a proper dedicated face wash or sunscreen. I had no education about skincare, and once I started using sunscreen, that's how I got initiated into skincare. I saw the differences, and the sun damage has caused these hyperpigmentation marks on my face, and I'm still recovering from those. I also went through a very bad bout of cystic acne, and I'm going to talk about that in an upcoming video in detail. But today I have no makeup on. I have Body Shop's lip balm on, and this is my face right now without any makeup. And I have got this confidence only because my skincare has really helped me become more confident in how I look. And let's get started. Like a true blue PhD student, I keep on researching about skincare. I keep reading about ingredients, what formulations are good, what ingredients are necessary, what are not necessary. I'm trying to remove alcohol from my skincare products. Like, I'm not trying to remove alcohol, but I'm trying to go off products that have alcohol in them. I'm reading more about it. I'll keep you updated on that front, but now let's get started. So first and foremost, for any skincare you need a good canvas, and for that I have been using, it's been over a year now, I have been using Clinique Take the Day Off range. I have finished up these two bottles. I use the Take the Day Off, apply it on a cotton pad, and I keep it on my eye gently, you know, just rubbing it, and it takes off all the mascara that I apply, all the eyeshadow that I apply. I love using mascaras, so I need an equally powerful mascara remover. And coupled with that, I have been using this Take the Day Off balm. I have gone through 2 to 3 bottles of these, and they last forever. That is one thing I like about Clinique. Their products are so good, and they really are good value for money. So this is my first step in taking the makeup off, and then I go in with a second cleanser. Now let's move on to face wash. I have loved this Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser. This is 150 ml. This lasted me about 5 to 6 months if I'm not wrong. I needed just a tiny pea size amount, and it would beautifully lather up, but it would also really make my skin clean, you know, not like feel like drying clean, but happy, healthy clean. And I found this to be very gentle. As part of what I do, I love trying on new products, but also I give each product enough time to see how it works on my skin. I have finished this completely, and I would happily recommend this to anybody looking for a gentle cleanser. But because I want to step up my skincare game, I have started looking for face washes that have some sort of acids in them, and the acid that I need for my skin, I feel, is glycolic acid, because I have a lot of open pores here, and I feel they are big pores. And I'm also looking for a brightening effect. I'll be talking in detail about acids just in a bit. But this face wash by Dr. Dennis Gross, the Alpha Beta Pore Perfecting Cleansing Gel, oh my god, I'm in love with it. I genuinely love it because it has just the right amount of acids you need for your face for a gentle cleanse, but also it doesn't feel drying or stripping. And I like buying products after researching them. This is a doctor-based brand. He knows what he's doing, and I love Dr. Dennis Gross's sunscreens also, which I'll be talking about. Now after face wash, I really like exfoliating my face. I do not exfoliate every day. I don't like over exfoliation, but I do believe in taking off the dead skin layer that gets accumulated on our face. I live in Bombay, and there's a lot of pollution here, and there's no point of applying skincare products if they're not going to penetrate deeply. So I believe in taking off the dead skin layer off and exfoliating regularly. That's one of the biggest skincare tips that my dermats have given me through the years. I use this Dermalogica microfoliant, the daily microfoliant. I love this. It has rice-based powder in it and it is so fine. It's not like those other physical scrubs which are probably harming your skin. I use this especially on days when I do a lot of makeup, full face of makeup. So I take my makeup off, do a face wash, and then go in with this to remove whatever, you know, impurities are left on my face. So I love this, but I also believe in chemical peels more than physical exfoliation. So I try and do a chemical peel once every week. The one that has been favorite since last year, I had this in my last year's video as well. It's the Ordinary's AHA BHA, and I love this peel. Oh my god, I don't leave it for more than 10 minutes, but after I take this peel off, I can actually feel my products penetrating deeper into my skin, and that feeling just confirms that yes, it has taken the dead skin layer off. But also I'm trying to explore Caudaly's range more this year, so I've ordered a bunch of their stuff. Caudaly is a French brand, and I believe that French people know a little more about skincare than us. I have ordered 2 of their masks and I've already used them once each and I've loved them. This is the instant detox mask. It has clay in it and it also has coffee in it, which is helpful for giving a bright boost of radiance. And this has glycolic peel in it. I'm trying to go a lot more into acids this year because I do want effective skincare ingredients in what I'm applying, not just plain moisturizing. So yeah, I wouldn't leave this on for more than 10 minutes. The glycolic acid peel, again, I love it because I can feel a difference after using these 2. Now once the face is clean, here comes the fun part. I love hydration and I really believe in using serums because serums are lighter in consistency than moisturizers and they really help sink in sooner than the moisturizers. I have loved hyaluronic acid since the time I read about it. It absorbs all the moisture from around your environment and, you know, gives it to your skin. So hyaluronic acid gives you a lot of moisture boost. It holds 1,000 times its weight, something of that sort. I'm going to write it on the screen. I have it by heart, but I don't know, camera anxiety. I have loved hyaluronic acid, and this year, and the last year in 2019, I found the Inky List. This is a brand which is new in the market, and I have watched all the interviews by the founders and I love their products because they are so simple to understand and there are minimum amount of ingredients. They have just made it so easy to understand skincare. This is a 30 ml bottle and it has lasted me for about 2 months now. I just use a pea-sized amount and I apply it on my face before I apply anything else. So I use this as my serum, and it is a serum. So I use this as my first step and I love it. I cannot live without hyaluronic acid because I'm 30. I can already see fine lines creeping up and I just want to keep my face plump and, you know, I want to boost the collagen that is there. So this really helps with it. And on days that I don't do any strong peel or exfoliation, I go in with the glycolic acid solution. This is 7% by The Ordinary again. I have been using it for a long time now and as you can see, I've only barely emptied the top. I love this. It tingles a bit if you're new and I use it about 2 or 3 times a week. I really believe in what glycolic acid does. It's meant to brighten your skin and I really want all the brightness. I want an even skin tone, so I'm working very hard for it. And I will be making a dedicated video on glycolic acid and other acids soon. But just to sum up, I really love this product as my serum. I apply it and then I wait for a bit, then I go in with my moisturizer. I don't take this off, I don't wash it off because it's a serum, not something to take it off. Now moving on to the fun part, moisturizers. I love moisturizers because my skin is forever dehydrated and I mean it with all my heart. I need all the moisture that I can. I'm in front of the computer all the time. The one moisturizer that I completely used up and fell in love with was the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer. This is water based but it also has squalene in it and this worked beautifully for my skin. I bought this, I purchased this with this one and they both lasted me a really long time and I was very happy with it. After I finished this, because I like experimenting with new products, I tried on The Ordinary's NMF. Now this natural moisturizing factors also has hyaluronic acid in it. Again hyaluronic, and NMF is natural moisturizing factors which are already found in our skin.
Favorite part of this video,
and that the most favorite product of my life. I love sunscreens, and I have not used sunscreens for a long time in my life, and I have suffered. I have seen what it has done. The sun damage is no good for anybody. I love protecting my skin, whether I'm at home, whether I'm outside, because even through windows the sun rays come in and after we wash the skin. But it also helps further with hydration, and I need all the hydration in the world. I have already finished 2 or 3 tubes of this. I'm on my 4th one. As you can see, this is happy and full, and I love using this. I definitely would recommend you to check the Ordinary's NMF out, and also the Inky List moisturizers, because these 2 brands have no faff in it. They have the ingredients that are needed. No perfume, no alcohol, and I really like that about it. No unwanted ingredients, you know, if you get what I mean. Alright, now moving on to my most favorite part of this video and the most favorite product of my life. I love sunscreens, and I have not used sunscreens for a long time in my life, and I have suffered. I have seen what it has done. The sun damage is no good for anybody. I love protecting my skin, whether I'm at home, whether I'm outside, because even through windows the sun rays come in and I don't want the nasty sun effects on my face. So Dr. Dennis Gross Dark Spot Sun Defense Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 50. I love this sunscreen. This was also in my 2019 video. I have kept all of these just to show you. I found this in 2018. I have been using it consistently, and right now I'm on my 5th bottle. These 4 I have kept just to show you all, because none of this is sponsored. I have truly seen a difference in my hyperpigmentation, because this not only protects from the sun, but it also undamages, is that even a word, the damage that has already been done. And I really truly love this sunscreen. For me, the sunscreen that I look for as brown skin is one that is physical sunscreen, and I love titanium and zinc oxide. I have loved this sunscreen and I cannot rave enough about it. And the second sunscreen that I have loved this past year in 2019, I found out about Peter Thomas Roth, and I have been exploring more of their range. I have ordered a few products from them. Peter Thomas Roth again is a mineral sunscreen. It's broad spectrum. It has zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. Now what I look for in a sunscreen is it should be physical sunscreen, so it should have titanium dioxide and zinc oxide in it, because I like physical sunscreens over chemical sunscreens and what they do to the skin. And I also want those sunscreens to do something more, because I already have sun damaged skin. The 2 sunscreens that I love, they both have vitamin C in it. Vitamin C is known to brighten the skin, and it also known to even out the skin tone. So I really believe in that. And these are the 2 sunscreens that have been used and abused over this past year. The Dr. Dennis Gross sunscreen contains Mela C complex as well, and I'm in love with its formulation. It goes on white when you apply it, but I do not mind that, because I feel I'm protected from the sun when I have that white thing on my face. But also, just to let you all know, it doesn't stay that way. You just massage it and it disappears into the skin. That's very important to know, because people are easily scared that, oh, it's white colored, I won't do good. That is not how it works. This beautifully sinks into the skin, and also it serves as a beautiful primer. My makeup goes on beautifully on top of this. The second sunscreen that I've loved in the past year, I discovered it in 2019. The entire Peter Thomas Roth range actually I'm quite impressed with, and I'm planning to try on a few more of their products. I've already ordered them, can't wait. This is the Max Mineral Naked Broad Spectrum SPF 45. Again, this is a physical sunscreen. It has titanium dioxide and zinc oxide in it, and it also has vitamin A, C and E to help nourish skin's appearance while providing antioxidant benefits. Now this is a tinted sunscreen and I love it. On days when I have to step out of the house and I'm not in the mood to apply any makeup, I apply this on top of my NMF and I'm out the door. Even right now I'm wearing this, and under this is a NMF and under this is the hyaluronic acid. I have also found that this sunscreen actually gives a very blurring effect, and I have pore problems. I feel I have big pores, open pores, so I would like a smooth blurred out effect, and this does that. Also, it sits beautifully under makeup again. Now moving on to the eye creams. As I said, I'm 30 and I am beginning to see fine lines here under my eyes, and I really want to start protecting it. I have not hydrated my under eyes for a lot of years and I regret it. and now I'm trying to do the damage control. In 2019, I found out about Drunk Elephant, and this is the C Tango multivitamin eye cream. Vitamin C is known to brighten the skin, and I do have dark circles sometimes when I don't sleep properly, but also as a brown skinned woman, we have that problem all the time. This one has 5 forms of vitamin C, and it was voted the best vitamin C serum by a lot of people, and I really want to give this a good try to see whether it changes my fine line situation. This promises to firm and brighten the skin, and I want to see whether it delivers what it says. But as of now, I've been using it for about a month and I really like it. The other eye cream for nighttime use is this Dr. Dennis Gross Ferulic and Retinol eye cream. This is a very expensive eye cream. This is also a very expensive eye cream, but eye creams are usually very expensive. But because I'm beginning to see fine lines and all of that under my eyes, I really want to try effective products that will show results. So I've been using these since a few months now. This is only 15 ml, but because you need the tiniest amount, they last for a really long time. And I want to use eye creams that will not just hydrate but will also show its effect. In the past, I have talked about hydrating eye creams. This time I'm looking for something more. Also, because I am constantly worried about my under eyes and the fine lines that are creeping up, I have been using these Peter Thomas Roth 24 karat Hydra gel eye patches. They promise to smooth the fine lines in 10 minutes, and I preferably use them before I do makeup, because makeup tends to dry the skin out and I want to hydrate the skin instead of drying it out. So I usually do apply these patches and I love them. I really see an effect, even though that's temporary, but I do see an effect in, you know, smoothing out the fine lines, and I quite like it. Now let's talk about masks. I love masking. I love the process of it. I love sheet masks. I love applying thick creams that I use it as masks, because like I told you, my skin used to be oily, but now it's combination, but it is forever dehydrated, and I feel nighttime is the best time to repair your skin. So here it is. I have already talked about vitamin C. Like I told you before, vitamin C helps brighten the skin, and I'm looking for stronger percentage of vitamin C to apply because I want an even skin tone and I want a brighter skin tone. This one by Indeed Labs, I have been loving it. I have been using it as a mask. I opened it on 4th October 2019, and I've written it here because vitamin C is not a stable acid. It doesn't last long. It oxidizes. So this one will expire in 6 months. I only have 2 more months left. I use it as a mask and I genuinely love it. I wash my face, I exfoliate it, and I just apply a layer of it and I go off to bed. No other products I use because I want vitamin C to work effectively. I don't layer it with anything else. I usually do a hyaluronic acid before it and then this, because hyaluronic acid is very safe to layer. The other vitamin C mask that I've been loving, I got many tubes of these before moving back here from London, is this vitamin C miracle mask. This is also a facial mask, and it truly gives an overnight glow boost. On days when I've been invited to go somewhere the next day, I usually do this at night, or I go in with the Forest Essentials sheet masks. I have a box full of these Forest Essentials sheet masks. I have used so many of these sheet masks, it's not even funny. I keep using these sheet masks. I absolutely love them. The Sundari sheet mask is my all-time favorite. It is a deep hydration sheet mask. Of course, I have used so many more sheet masks throughout the last year, but I'm going to only talk about those which I have loved. And this one truly delivers very, very good results. The first ingredient is aloe leaf extract, and we all know how important aloe vera is for all of us. I love this. It deeply hydrates my skin, but I also love this Tejasvi. This is a brightening sheet mask, and this is based in licorice root extract. That is the first ingredient, Molethi, and it promises to brighten uneven skin tone, pigmentation, and I have all of that. So I need it for my skin. Also, my mom loves this Ojas. My god, I mean it when I say this. I love the Forest Essentials sheet masks, and this was full up till last week, but I sometimes use 2 to 3 per week. Depends on how my skin is feeling, but I love this. And the final mask that I want to talk about is this Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask. My mom was going through a very bad patch here, skin patch, and I used this 2 times and it went off. And I did the same thing on my editor also last year, and he was so happy with it. This truly is a beautiful mask. I save it for those special occasions when I feel my skin truly needs it, because Origins is not available in India and I want to hunt from where I can buy it so that I can use it more. Now moving on to lip balms. I love lip balms, lip butters, lip masks because my lips are forever dry and chapped and I really need some good food for them. Firstly, this lip scrub from Dior. I know it's very expensive. I'm going to hunt for good scrubs and affordable scrubs this year, but this is so good. The Dior lip scrub, oh my god, I love it. The other two lip balms, this is a lip balm, this is a lip butter that I have loved this year. This is the Vitamin E from Body Shop lip balm. I love what it does to my lips. And the lip butter from Heathcote and Ivory. Both of them are very affordable and I truly see a difference when I use them. Now moving on to face mists. I am a mister. I really love masking and misting and masking. I love face mists and I love face masks. I have face mists everywhere. In my bag, in my office, on my desk, next to my bed, basically everywhere. This one I discovered last year in 2019, the facial tonic mist Pancha Pushpa from Forest Essentials, and I really love it. I have read the ingredients and it doesn't contain anything that I don't want to contain and I don't want it to contain. It contains exactly what I would like to see in the ingredient list, you know, no nasties, and I really love it. I really love it. The other face mist that I've loved and I have bottles of it stored in my wardrobe is the Vitamin E from Body Shop. This face mist also is a very hydrating mist. I am in front of the computer for most part of my day, every single day, and I know that can be very drying and dehydrating. I missed this, take a small walk, that is like a small mini break from my work, but I love misting throughout the day to keep my face hydrated. So this was my absolute best of 2019. These products I have absolutely loved. I would just like to remind you here again, glycolic acid, vitamin C, chemical peels, I don't do any of this in the mornings. I use it only for night time, and I am very particular about my sunscreen. So whatever you use, make sure sunscreen is your topmost priority because it not only protects you from the sun, but these vitamin C's and acids and peels make your skin very sensitive to the sun. So please make sure whatever you do, you don't forget your sunscreen. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up. If there's anything else that you would like me to talk about or research on and get back to you, please do let me know in the comments below. Do share this video with your friends and family, and please subscribe to my channel, The Sindhi Girl. Don't forget to ring the notification bell. Sending you lots and lots of love. Wishing you all a very happy new year 2020. See you in my next video, hopefully. Bye.